Good morning. Long time no see. We are heading over to the gym to go run, but I'm looking forward to catching up a little bit today about the past couple of months. It feels like that I have not recorded, so we're heading to the gym now.
Woke up this morning, got me feeling brand new, like I know what to do, got me feeling nostalgic. Ancestors sending clues, I'm sending gratitude back, cause the whole world outside, sun in my eye, a girl in my ride, head in the sky, we gon' make it if we try, the truth never lie, wings we could fly, with you by my side. This morning, oh yeah, and I woke up this
Okay, I've got 6+ miles and I did it on the treadmill. Do you have any problems where your watch does not match up to the treadmill? Okay, so my full gym fit is all on Amazon. I have the matching sports bra to the biker shorts, and I love the biker shorts. There's no seam in the middle, which I wore some to the gym the other day with the seam in them, and this girl was like, wow, out, you know, like full on camel toe, moose knuckle, all going on here. Okay, 4 kids, what can I say? But even my my cutoff shirt or whatever is from Amazon. The socks are from Amazon, which put me in a good mood all the time. They're ankle socks. The only thing is these are not running shoes, okay? These are Nikes. These were really bought to be kind of like my mom cute version of the dad New Balances, which honestly I kind of want to get. But yeah, these are not running shoes. So I have been having some issues with my ankles, with my left ankle and my left knee. And so I'm planning to go to Fit to Run down at Disney Springs to get some new running shoes. And that's also why I've been running on the treadmill, because there is a little bit more give than the outdoor ground area. And so that's why I've been on the treadmill. But my plan is to start running outside. And as far as like getting back into running, if you didn't know, I did mention like back in my New Year's video how I wanted to run a Run Disney race, and the only race that was available was a 10-mile race. So that is in 2 weeks, and I just started training for that this past Sunday. But I have already worked myself up to 6 miles. And I actually feel really, really good. I think that I will be okay with that. So also make sure you are stretching before and after your runs to keep these joints nice and loose. And you also need to work out your ankles because again, mine, I don't have as much stability in these shoes. So my ankles are hurting a little bit, and my knee. So that's it for the gym. I think that's all I'm gonna do. I thought about doing some upper body, but I think the 6 miles will do it for me today. So let's get out of here after we stretch.
Make it if we try, the truth never lie, wings we could fly, with you by my side. This morning, oh yeah, and I woke up this morning, not every day is easy, but I'ma keep it breezy. Not every day is easy, but I'ma keep it breezy. I'm like a caterpillar turned into a butterfly. I'm on the grass, it's always greener on the other side. And we gon' make it out the struggle, though we traumatized. I used to take this life for granted, I apologize. So thankful I'm alive, this jungle I survive. I'm on a natural high, just like the east side rise. My ex is sunny side.
I also don't know how I didn't mention that my Simple Modern 40 ounce is my favorite thing in the world. So before I go back into the apartment and into the chaos, I just wanted to kind of tell you what our plan for the day is. So we just finished my run. The plan is to go out to the house to see the updated construction. I haven't really been updating throughout the past couple of weeks for a couple of reasons, but a lot has changed, and overall in general I'm just kind of figuring out where I go with the channel. And I think that over the break and over this time that I've kind of had to think about everything, I realized that I was putting so much pressure on myself for absolutely no reason. To me, YouTube is fun and it's just a creative outlet, especially for me who I've mentioned plenty of times struggles with some anxiety and things like that. But I'm really excited to get back into that. I've been getting back into running. I really, really love it. My plan is to start running back outside starting this week. And so anyway, after the house, we have a grocery pickup to get, and then I am going to meal prep. I've been doing really good. Last week I meal prepped for my work days and, you know, to have it at home or whatnot. And so I've been doing really good at sticking to a meal plan. And just remember to, when you're running like this, like I believe I burned, by the way, the treadmill cut me off. And so I don't know, that's the bad part about running on a treadmill. I think it stops you at an hour, because I had kind of allotted an hour and a half to run. And so anyway, it stopped me at about an hour and 15 minutes or so. And anyway, when you're burning a lot, I burned almost 800 calories just now with that run. Make sure that you are eating carbs, okay? I just can't stress that enough about needing carbs, especially complex carbs that are not just found in vegetables and fruit. You need more when you're burning that much. Your body feeds off of it, and it really helps you to build that muscle, build your strength and endurance. So don't shy away from carbs, okay? And so anyway, we're gonna go to the house. Well, I'm gonna go take a shower, obviously, and get ready. Like, this long hair girl problems is after I run, since my hair is so long, I end up with this gigantic rat nest in my hair. So I'm gonna go shower and get ready. I want to show a few of my new favorite products that I've had over the last month or two. And yeah, that's kind of where we're going today. Just to sum it up, I am planning to kind of go a more authentic, genuine, you know, no pressure, no production kind of direction with the channel, and I hope that you will stick around and you will like it. I would love feedback, especially constructive, kind feedback, as we go forward and get back into doing the channel. So let's go get ready for the day. Also, I want to know if when you were younger you ever did this, but I have started using again just some peroxide, regular basic hydrogen peroxide, as a part of my teeth brushing routine. And I'm using it to help, you know, lighten them and stuff. I drink a lot of coffee, so I feel like that obviously changes the color of your teeth. So I've been using that in my teeth brushing routine, and I am still using the La Roche-Posay. These are both actually almost empty. I need to rebuy them because I love them so much. They have been so good for my skin. I ran out of the vitamin C serum, which I would also like to rebuy. So still using these, and I've used the entire container, so really love those. I also wanted to mention these gold clips that I got from Amazon. I love them. I got a 3-pack, and so it has 3 different shapes. I can link them down below, but they are really nice, real metal. They really hold your hair up, except I have more fine hair, and so whenever I try to wear my hair half up, in one of these, it doesn't really hold very well. It has to be all of my hair for it to actually substantially hold. But really, really like these. They're very pretty, and they work really, really well holding up all of my hair. I mentioned a couple of new things that I wanted to show that I've gotten in the last couple of months, and I got them from Sephora, but I can see if I can link them on Amazon, which is the only affiliate program that I am a part of because, you know, my channel and social media is not very big. So you can order from Sephora or you can order from Amazon if I can find them. But if I had to pick a fragrance to smell like for the rest of my life, it would be these Oribe Côte d'Azur body wash, and I got the body lotion. Ooh. I also have the body cream. It feels so good. Now it is heavily fragranced. If you know, I used to not do anything fragrance. Everything was like essential oils and such. But recently I've been doing a lot of fragrances. But these are really nice. They are pretty expensive, but they smell so good. So if you are interested in what my fragrance profile would be, this would be it. I also from Sephora got, this is just the trial anti-dandruff. Both Curtis and I have issues with like dry scalp and stuff. So I got this to try for me. He uses just regular Head and Shoulders, but so far I really like this. May order it again, like order a real size. I am not sure yet, but I do like it, and I think it's making a little bit of a difference. Along with fragrances, I got the, I think like it's so popular, but the Glossier signature fragrance. Again, this is another fragrance that I think is just so good. It would be another fragrance I would choose to wear for the rest of my life. That was all of the body things, but for my skin and makeup, I have been using this combo for my face, the IT Cosmetics CC cream and the MAC Studio Fix Fluid. Both of them have SPF in them, which is great. The MAC is a lighter color, and the IT Cosmetics is supposed to be light, but it's pretty dark. So I have been mixing them together because I'm kind of in between both of these colors. So, and I think it looks really, really pretty on. And I also bought the famous Milk Hydro Grip Primer. I go back and forth. I'm almost out of this e.l.f. Power Grip Primer, but I do go back and forth between this and the Milk now. So those are what I've been using for my primers. I also got the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter, and you know, everybody talked about this being a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury, and I do not like it. I don't like the way it looks on my skin. I just don't like it for myself. It's kind of like a tinted moisturizer, and to me it just looks really oily or something. I don't know. I can't figure out what it is that I don't like about it. It doesn't have very much coverage. So that's my thought on the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter. So this is the IT Cosmetic CC Cream. You can see that color is a little bit darker. And if I just put my finger in there, you can see the two different shades. I don't know. The lighting is kind of really bad in this bathroom, but I will just mix these together, and I think it matches my skin really, really well. And I've said this before, but I am 100% a brush girly. I am not a beauty blender gal, probably just because I don't really use them well. I don't know. I think the brush gives you better coverage. And the Hourglass Airbrush Concealer is what I've been using recently. I really like it. And I blend that with the Sephora number 56 brush, Rare Beauty blush, and also the Glossier Cloud Paint blush. The Glossier is in Puff, and the Rare Beauty is in Bliss. And this is the e.l.f. Flawless Face Brush that I use for the blush. And for the powder brush, I do have the Benefit blush, and it's a mini version, and it's in Dandelion. It's really pretty on top. Huda Beauty in Pound Cake Lash Combo. And if I am just going to work, I'll just use the Summer Fridays. And this one is the Vanilla Beige. And if I want a little bit of color, I really like these Sephora Lip Last matte lipsticks. This is the color Petal, and it is very pigmented. You do not need a lot. They are really, really pretty, really moisturizing. Really like these two together. And lately for my brows, I've gone back to using the Bare Mineral Brow Master, which I used for forever. And this is the color Chestnut. And I've been using the Milani, and I love it too. But this is super quick, easy, fast. It's just really nice brow pencil. And of course, the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. She's a good one. And that's my full base of makeup. We'll see it better whenever we're out there in the natural light, because the lights here in this apartment are just not that great. So now we're gonna head off. I'm obviously gonna take this hair towel out of my hair, and then we're gonna head out to the house. All of the siding, well, there's a few pieces that need to be added on in some areas, but almost all of the siding has gone up, and it's the Hardywood, which I love. I'm so glad it's not going to be the stucco that you will typically find here in Florida. And so I'm excited to see the paint colors up on the house, because that's the only thing that we were actually able to choose in the whole build process. So the front door and the exterior, we got to actually choose. Coming inside, I actually was not even expecting this, but the whole interior is painted. I'm kind of blown away, because I figured it was still like in the prep stage. But when you come in the front door, over to the left is going to be Curtis's office, and there's this huge space over here to the right, which I would love to find some kind of like vintage looking bench or something to go right there. But we have a drop zone area in towards the back of the house, and so that's kind of where all of our things are going to go. But just basically for decoration, something right there. There's this like half wall here that I'm not really a huge fan of, because I feel like it's just wasted space. But that's there. It's not that bad, but kind of feels like a waste. But then we have our little powder bathroom right in here. And back here, this is the main living area. This is gonna be the dining room, kitchen, pantry. The pantry is pretty small, especially compared to our Texas house, which in general, the whole house is smaller than our Texas house, which is exactly what I wanted. But that is smaller, especially with having a family of 6. That's my only concern, but there's gonna be so much storage. There's actually gonna be built-ins over here in this area by the dining room, and lots of cabinets. We are gonna have cabinets all the way to the ceiling, which again, we did not choose any of the upgrades. We didn't choose anything on the interior of the house. So that's kind of nice to have those going all the way to the ceiling. We have these 2 small windows right here in the living room, but this huge window here. This is the back door. That's Curtis. The back door, and right here, oh my gosh, this is already in the built-in drop zone that I was mentioning. There's just like this really tiny bench and then some storage down here. And the laundry room is right here. And this is gonna actually be connected to the master. So walking through the laundry, this is the master bathroom, and it's really dark. There's obviously no lights in here yet. This little window is gonna be the only form of natural light coming in directly to the bathroom. Oops. The camera is like having, because it's so dark in here, but we do have the tub, which is not common in these style houses either. It's usually just a great big shower. So that's kind of nice to have, especially for the younger girls that love baths. But double sink, huge closet. And I can already tell you, like, the closet is going to be one of my places that I want to change, because unfortunately, like in Texas, we had beautiful like wood built out closets. Here in Florida, just like in South Carolina, it's going to be the wired shelving, which I don't like, but we'll change that over time. There'll be a nice little linen closet here, toilet room. I will have to go around because they do have the doors here in the way of the entrance into the master, but that's nice to see all the doors are here now. Really exciting how fast it's coming together. The laundry room again from this angle, the baseboards are already in. This is like crazy. So much has happened in just 1 week since I've been out here. So I really like the wall color that was chosen. Actually, I was worried that it was going to be more on the gray side. Just seeing the swatches whenever we were walking through a different house before we went under contract with this one. And so this is actually a really pretty color. I will have to look and see what the name of it is, but here's it against the white windowsill. So it's like just a nice grayish, I would say, like almost a gray tan. I don't really know. I'll have to look at it, but we have these gigantic windows in here as well. And nice window. There's lots of windows around. And so the back patio, they had already upgraded this part of the house too and extended the outdoor patio area in the back side of the house. And it looks like the hardy board is almost done on the garage. We have no yard. I will just tell you that we do not have a yard at all. But it's okay because there's so many outdoor areas around here, so it's totally fine. But this is nice. I'm so excited to see the exterior color. I hope that it turns out as good as what I envisioned in my head. But back inside, there is the staircase upstairs. Again, looking around. We are gonna have, it's gonna be white cabinets on the tops and the bottoms. Same with the island, but I do wanna change the island probably to be a blue color like I chose for the exterior. I'm really hoping to do a coastal vibe in here because the exterior of this house is coastal. Just the look of it is very coastal. And so that's my vision for the house, is to have a very comfortable, cozy, coastal look. And I don't want to do like a bohemian coastal. I want to do like just a really like, I'm like thinking more of like the Northeast Hamptons kind of coastal. So like a little bit more elevated, I guess you could say. And then going upstairs, There's like the little landing area, this really pretty big window in this area that lets in lots and lots of natural light. The rails are gonna be a black, just straight iron railing. And I did ask if we could, instead of putting stain on the actual wood railing part, if they could just leave it bare and natural with just like a coat of a stain, whatever it is, to go over it, because I really want everything to be light and bright. The floors on the main floor are going to be a much warmer color than what I would have chosen. I would have chosen more cool tone, but they are going to be a nice warm wood look. Wood floor? Wood? You know what? I don't even know what I just tried to say, but it'll just be more warm than I anticipated. But this will be one of the kids' bedrooms, Luna's in particular. It has an ensuite in it. So she is the oldest, so she got the ensuite, and there's lots of natural light in here. I'm excited to decorate all the kids' rooms. They're pretty much the easiest, I feel like, other than small bathrooms, to really like transform a space. This will be the girls' rooms. I'm thinking about doing a twin bed on each side of these windows. I think will be cute. Lennon really wants to keep her pink beds, but I think that by the time we get them out of storage, they are just gonna be so donezo after moving multiple times with those. So we'll see. And I just really love this loft space. It is humongous. I think we'll probably get rid of the tan couch that's in the apartment and temporarily probably put our gray couches sectional up here from our Texas house, because it is a little bit bigger, until, you know, I decide exactly what it is I want to do up here. Because I do have my eye on a couch from Sixpenny that I would really like to have downstairs. So another bathroom for the kids. And then I think we're planning for this to be Cayenne's room. It is big, and I think his bunk beds will fit perfectly in that space. There is only one window in here, and it has the smallest closet. And I mean, he really, if you have boys, they pretty much wear the exact same thing, t-shirts, shorts every day. So I think this will be plenty for him. It's a really, really good size room. So got a little, another little linen closet here, and the AC units here in Florida are put in the upstairs, or like in a little area kind of like this. It's kind of hard to explain, but instead of them being in the ceilings, or yeah, I think in Texas they were in the ceilings as well, but this is just, that's where that'll be. And I'm really not crazy about the vent space. It's going to be right here. I think it just looks kind of weird to be right there. It takes up a lot of space, and it's kind of an eyesore. So this is so exciting. I cannot believe how much has happened this week. All the trim around, I mean, everything, the windowsills and everything have gone in. Like, this is happening so quickly. It's very exciting. But one of the things that I wanted to mention, and one of the reasons why we really weren't, or I wasn't really filming the last month or so, is there has been a lot of nerves and anxiety because Curtis was actually laid off from his job in the middle of all of this. So it's been very stressful, and you know, there's always the chance that we could lose the house. So updating you constantly would be really sad if we get to the end and we don't get the house. But fortunately, we have talked to our mortgage lender, and he's reassured me, especially, that as long as he has regained employment, everything should continue to go on as you know, as it is, and we should be able to close without any problems. So I'm just hoping that something is gonna happen here soon. He's obviously applying a shit ton and really like going hard in that. If you work in cloud or tech, cybersecurity, anything like that, and you have any leads, because unfortunately I believe it's kind of like it's happening in so many different tech companies and other countries. Companies. I think Disney is even laying off 7,000 of their employees, which is so sad and so stressful in an already difficult economic climate right now. And so, yeah, if you have any leads for anything, send me a message on Instagram and let me know. But anyway, besides all of that, we are just moving along. We're just taking everything day by day. And again, that's why you really haven't seen me, and just multiple things going on. It's just a very stressful time right now. And so I'm excited to be back though. I'm ready to continue filming our lives, and I'm very excited about this house. I have hope and faith that everything is gonna work out and we're gonna be able to move in here and everything's gonna work out. So I'm very excited to get in here, obviously for more space, but also to start decorating. I have so many ideas that I'm just so excited. I'm hoping that I can really bring my vision for the house to life. But anyway, I am so excited. I cannot believe that it's painted. And I'm also excited that we've gone back to, while there is texture on these walls, it is nothing like in Texas. So I think I'll be able to put wallpaper up in areas without having to like go through a whole process to smooth out the walls like I would have had to do in Texas. So I'm excited. And I don't know if you can kind of see you can see the color difference a little bit better here with the natural light upstairs and the white up against it. It just has a gray, white, cream look to it, I think is how I would describe it. I wouldn't want gray walls, like really gray, but this looks nice and subtle and just very neutral. So happy about that, and just very happy with everything, really. I just finished getting my grocery pickup, and there's this apartment complex that I pass a lot, and it's interesting because I had chosen colors for the house that we're building that you guys, the colors I had chosen for the house, and then these colors ended up going up on this particular apartment building. And it's so crazy because this is essentially the color palette that I chose. I think the blue that I chose is just a tad lighter than this. It's supposed to be really, really soft blue, a real pale blue, and then the trim will be white. And then I thought that it would be really fun, and I'm hoping that it's going to come together and look as good all together as I have in my head. But when I saw these colors go onto this building, it was crazy because I think it looks so cute, so coastal, and just very, very delicate and pretty, you know, what I was going for. And so I'm very excited to see how it pulls together on our house. I hope that it looks as good as this building, because I really love it. It's the pink is like a very pale pink. And so I think that it looks good without being overly pink, overly dramatic. Just something really soft and subtle. I love it so much. It was very crazy to see this building go up with these colors. So let me know what you think about this color palette down below. If you think it's going to turn out good on a, you know, freestanding house, not an apartment complex that can have fun with its colors. But I'm really excited. I'm really excited about the whole house. Again, like I mentioned, there are some
stressors, and there is the potential that we could actually not get the house, and that's very scary. I don't think it's going to happen. We have probably a little over 2 months until closing, and we just need Kurt to have a job, and all should go according to plan. So hopefully that will happen, but it's hard because, you know, everyone that's losing their job in tech is all competing for a new tech job. And so it's overwhelming and nerve-wracking. But again, I am such a positive person in general. I usually think of the best in every situation. I try not to think about the things that I can't control, you know, and that's one thing that you really have to remind yourself is, you know, you can't focus on anything that's out of your control. What is going to happen is going to happen. And what you do with that is up to you. And so we'll see, but very excited. I cannot believe all the progress. I said that like 100 times already, but cannot believe the progress of the house. It looks so good. It's really coming together, and we're very excited. But I just got our groceries, so I'm going to go back to the apartment and start meal prepping and kind of getting everything together. I really want to, I've been doing sheet pan like meal preps. So I've been getting chicken breasts, cutting them in half, putting them on a baking sheet with vegetables and, you know, like either sweet potatoes or even regular potatoes, and just cooking them that way. And it's been delicious. I could eat everything that I have meal prepped the last couple of times I've meal prepped. I could eat it constantly. It would not bother me. But I was kind of hoping that maybe I could grill, because I also did get steaks, and I got stuff to make hamburgers as well for the kids. But there's a big problem at our apartment complex where people will just take over the grill for the entire evening. And so it's really difficult to be able to get out there and grill your food, because it will literally be the same family or friends group, whatever, at the grill the entire night. And it's really frustrating because, you know, we don't get an opportunity to grill because it's taken over. And we do have charcoal grills, and I actually prefer the flavor of charcoal food better anyway. It just takes longer, and it is Sunday, it's a school night, so our kids need to be getting ready and, you know, showered and all that stuff to get prepared for the new week, which is also crazy because we're like getting to the end of the school year, and it's so wild. Just time just feels like we're just in like fast motion instead of slow motion. We're in fast motion, and I feel like my head is spinning with how fast this school year is gone. So I'm happy and excited that we should be in the house for the summer so that the kids can meet new kids and friends around the neighborhood, and going into the school year hopefully won't be as difficult as just moving to a new place, going to a new school, because I know that it's hard, especially my preteen. It's really difficult to leave your best friends, which is now going to happen for the third time. I've mentioned this in videos before, but it's really hard to keep moving, and so I am pretty confident that this house is going to be for sure in the next in our 5 to 10 year plan. So very excited to get in there for the summer, get reacclimated. You know, Lane is going to be in her own room with linen, of course. And so being through the summer, I don't have to worry about her keeping linen up, you know, and so it's just going to be the perfect time to move. So very excited for the next couple of months. This has been a challenging last 2 years living in this apartment with the 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom situation. So happy to have some more space and have the kids kind of get rooted in a community again. So Anyway, all that to say, let's go home and meal prep and maybe grill. I don't know. We may just be doing sheet pan oven meal prep. So
now, and here is just a brief overview of groceries. Of course, a lot of it is for my kids, breakfast, snacks, and all that kind of stuff. But I wanted to show just some of my favorite things, especially as we meal prep. I love to get frozen steamable vegetables. So I've got broccoli. I don't really eat a lot of corn, but Curtis likes corn, and that's just something that he can make for the kids when I'm working. Some green beans. Luna likes these croissants, bagels, hamburger and hot dog buns. This is my favorite sweet treat indulgence. I get these all the time and just share with Lane some nights as like our little snack that we have together. But these are so delicious. I love them. The kids got some chips, some peanut butter and jelly Uncrustables. Love these Nature Valley almond biscuits. They're a really nice snack. Got the kids some muffins, Curtis some Slim Jims, and he likes these peanut butter crackers, some macaroni and cheese for the kids. Lennon particularly loves these fig bars. Actually, I think multiple kids really enjoy these. I got them Pop-Tarts and cereal. Yes, this all is super unhealthy. These are, like I said, snacks for my kids. Then we have some Honeycrisp apples, bananas, some like real style salsa. That doesn't make sense, but like restaurant style salsa, some raspberries, watermelon, and strawberries. More things that I really love are these quick little veggie and cheese bites. Lane loves these so much. So we have these for snacks. These are great to put in my lunchbox to take to work, as well as these Sargento balance breaks. I only ended up getting the ones with Ritz crackers and pepper jack cheese in this grocery trip, but they're nice. They come in a pack of 3, and these are also good to put in my lunchbox for a quick snack at work. I am a registered nurse, so those are nice to eat really quickly on the go. And I also have a big fruit tray, a big veggie tray. These I think are so useful in trying to have snacks ready to go when you're trying to be healthier. So, it has all different kinds of tomatoes, carrots, broccoli, celery, and such. So if I wanted to make a quick salad, I can throw some of these things into a bowl and I have a full salad. Some more broccoli florets to roast. All my kids love turkey pepperonis. Me too, they're a really yummy snack. I have been putting jasmine rice in my meal preps. This is kind of a ready rice. It's done in 5 minutes. But I've been really liking the jasmine rice lately. So I've got 2 boxes of these for my meal prep. Some goldfish for the kids. Some almond milk. Some creamer. I don't use creamer a whole lot, but Curtis likes to have creamer in his coffee, and I do every now and then for just a nice little extra something in my coffee. I got some heavy cream and more like breakfast, toaster strudels, cinnamon toast, frozen pizzas for Curtis to cook while I'm at work. Some potatoes. I have a sweet potato, which I could have sworn I asked for 2, and I only got 1. A tomato. Curtis likes tomato sandwiches, so I thought that would be really nice for him. And I also got stuff to make burgers, so that would be great to top those. Just some chicken noodle soup and rotel and things like that. And don't mind my stove. It's absolutely filthy. I need to clean all that. But all the protein for the week, they didn't have chicken breasts, which I have been getting full chicken breasts and cutting them in half. All they had were the chicken tenderloins, so got those, some pork chops, some steaks, and some ground beef all in here. So that's what is all in our weekly restock groceries. I'll probably have to grab a couple of extra fresh things throughout the week, but that pretty much sets us up for the entire week. Snacks, dinners, and everything. So I'm gonna put everything away now, and then I think I'm just gonna start getting ready to meal prep. I don't know that we're gonna do the grill tonight. Maybe we can do that a different night. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get some stuff prepped and ready for the upcoming week. I do have to work tomorrow, so need to have some meals ready for or a meals ready for tomorrow, and then I work 2 other days this week. So let's get to it. Let's put this away and start getting our meal prep ready. Dinner now, and this is actually for dinner tonight. This is not part of the meal prep, but I went ahead and just made a sheet pan meal with pork chops. I have some potatoes, but I might use those in my meal prep because I also made some rice-a-roni, the chicken flavored. So have that, some vegetables and fruit, and that will be for dinner tonight. I went ahead and started making dinner, which, I mean, it's already about 7:30, but I wanted to marinate these chicken tenders that I showed earlier in the haul. I'm marinating them in the Ken's Steakhouse Asian sesame with ginger and soy dressing marinade. The nutrition is not the best. And quite frankly, I'm just fine with salt, pepper, and some garlic salt, and some lemon juice, but I kind of wanted to add a little bit of something else to it. So I'm gonna cook the chicken tenders in this Asian sesame. I'm gonna do some roasted vegetables, and that'll be a part of my meal prep with some of that jasmine rice, I think is what I'm thinking so far. I may cut up a sweet potato as well and add that to it. We'll see. So now that dinner's all done, here's my meal prep for the week. These are those chicken tenders. I had some asparagus that needed to be cooked, some raw broccoli, and some Brussels sprouts. And that's in that Asian sesame ginger soy sauce. And so I think this is gonna be really good, and I'm gonna make that rice to go with it. I am cooking the sheet pan meal on 375, and I put it in for 20 minutes to start, and we'll just reassess. This one actually needs a little bit more protein, I can tell just from looking at it. But a serving size of that rice, which was amazing and very easy, quick to cook, is half a cup. So there's half a cup of the jasmine rice in each of those. Those are 170 calories each. There's nothing extra in it other than, you know, there are some carbohydrates and like 3 grams of protein. But that's for that. Then the chicken, again, I'm gonna need a little bit more protein, and there's probably a cup and a half or maybe even 2 cups of the vegetables in each one, which I consider those free, like freebies. So this is what I have for these 2 days, and I realized I only have 2 meals right here, but it's late, and this was what I could get to tonight. So at least I'll have lunch for tomorrow.
Since I only work tomorrow and then I will have 2 days off, I will finish the meal prep. Or do more meal prep because I will have 2 days in a row later on in the week. But I do have this rice that is ready to go. This should be another 3 or 4 servings of the jasmine rice, so it'll be easy to just put some vegetables and protein in separate meals for these. And I didn't mention, it's so loud. Sorry, it's really loud. And one thing I didn't mention is that I am currently not drinking at all. And so tonight I'm gonna have some, I mix I feel like I've put this in, like when we lived in Texas, this is what I would do. But some bedtime tea and some stress relief tea. I'm gonna have, I put both of those in my cup and put over some hot water. And so I'm gonna have that. I did take some vitamins and a melatonin. So I'm gonna go wash my face, get ready for bed, and have my tea, and then head to bed because I have to be up early for work tomorrow. So my 2 teas, which I don't normally read them until I'm drinking them, but one of them says, "Let your need be to help those in need." And the other one is, "Nature teaches us harmony." So it's my little nightcap as of recently, and actually I feel so much better when I don't drink anything, like drink any wine or anything. So that's what we're doing, and I'll see you next time.